SAPSD Expert Notes, Pricing Condition Types, V or O6. 1. Executive Summary and Conceptual Framework. In the realm of SAPSD pricing, the condition type acts as the fundamental definition of a pricing element. If the pricing procedure is the calculator, and the access sequence is the search strategy, the condition type is the variable itself. It dictates what is being calculated. Example: a price, a discount, a tax, or a surcharge, and how it behaves. Example: is it a percentage? Is it fixed? Can the user change it manually? Technical T code, V or O6. Database table. Definition: T685A. Database table. Transaction data. KONV, cluster table in ECC. PRCD, ELEMENTS, S or for HANA. 2. Configuration deep dive. Control data 1. When you open a condition type in V or O6, the screen is divided into several control areas. Control data 1 determines the fundamental mathematical and classification logic of the condition. A. Condition class. This field classifies the condition type into a broad category. It is critical for reporting and how the system treats the value in submodules, like Colorado PAB prices. Used for base prices. Example: PR00. The system expects this to be the foundation of the net value. A. Discount or surcharge. Used for K007, KF00, etc. These adjust the base price. D. Taxes. Used for MWST, UTXJ. Triggers tax determination logic. G. Internal costs. Used for VPRS. This is statistical and used to calculate the margin, price, cost. Expert note: if you set a condition class to be price, the system will generally look for this to be the first active step in your pricing procedure that establishes a value. B. Calculation type. This is perhaps the most significant mathematical control. It determines how the system interprets the rate entered in the condition record. Calculation type description expert commentary. A. Percentage, percent value, example: 10% discount, dependent on the basis. If placed after the net value, it calculates on net value. If grouped, it calculates on the group sum. B. Fixed amount, flat fee, example: $50 coupon does not change regardless of quantity unless set as an item condition. See group condition section. C. Quantity per unit, example: $10 per 1 PC, the most common for base prices, PR00. D. Gross weight per kilogram, or LB, essential for logistics or freight pricing, KF00. E. Net weight per kilogram, or LB net, used when packaging weight must be excluded from freight costs. G. Formula. Dynamic allows you to attach a specific ABAP formula in the pricing procedure, Alt-Cal-Calc. Type. To determine the value dynamically. C. Condition category. This field links the condition type to specific hard-coded internal logic within SAP. Unlike condition class, which is classification, condition category triggers specific program behavior. Blank. Standard pricing condition. G. Internal cost. Mandatory for VPRS. It tells the system, go fetch the moving average price or standard price from the material master MBEW table. J. Tax. Mandatory for MWST. It triggers the tax code determination logic. L. Always new. Generally used for freight, ensures the condition is redetermined, even if copied from a reference document. D. Intercompany billing. Used for conditions like PI01 representing intercompany costs. H. Cost of goods sold. Used strictly in the costing sheet. D. Rounding rule. Determines how the calculated value is rounded. Commercial standard rounding, 0. 5 rounds up. Round up, always rounds to the next higher unit. Round down, always rounds to the next lower unit. Expert scenario. In Japanese yen, JPY, currency decimals are not used. You must ensure your rounding rule and currency settings align to prevent 0. 01 JPY errors in accounting documents. E. Plus or minus. This restricts the sign of the value. Positive A. Surcharges. Negative X. Discounts. Both. The user can enter either. 3. Configuration deep dive. Control data 2. This section handles the behavior of the condition regarding updates, currency, and accruals. A. Currency conversion. Checkbox. If checked, the system converts the condition value into the document currency. If unchecked, the value remains in the condition record currency, rarely used unchecked. B. Accruals. This checkbox is vital for rebate processing and freight accruals. When checked, the value of this condition type acts as a provision. It does not affect the net value payable by the customer. Instead, it posts to a provisional GL account, example, freight clearing or rebate accruals. Example, condition type BO03, rebate, or FRC1, freight cost. The system will require an account key, example. ERU, in the pricing procedure, to map this to the specific accrual GLC quantity conversion, allows the system to convert the unit of measure, UOM, if the condition record UOM differs from the sales order UOMD exclusion. Checkbox, if checked, this condition type can be excluded using the condition exclusion functionality. Expert usage if you have a best price logic, example. Customer gets either the seasonal discount or the customer discount, whichever is better. Both condition types must have this flag checked to be evaluated by the exclusion groups. 4. Group conditions. The expert differentiator. Understanding group conditions is what separates a junior consultant from a senior one. This logic is found in the group condition section of VR06. The concept. Standard conditions calculate per line item. Group conditions sum up the quantities or values of all line items to determine the scale or value. Configuration fields. 1. Group condition checkbox. If checked, the system sums up the basis, example, total weight of all items, to determine the scale level. Example, item 1 is 50 kilograms. Item 2 is 60 kilograms. Scale starts at 100 kilogram. Individually, neither qualifies. As a group, 110 kilogram they qualify for the lower price. 2. Round diff comp, rounding difference comparison. When a group value is calculated, example, $100 total discount and distributed back to line items, rounding errors occur. Example, $33, $33.33, $33.33, 33 equals $99, 99. Checking this box adds the remainder, $0.01, to the largest item to ensure the total matches exactly. 3. Group routine, GRP cond. Routine. Defines which items are grouped. Routine 1. Overall document. Sums all items in the sales order. Routine 2. Cross item. Used for BOMs, bill of materials, pricing. Routine 3. Material group. Sums only items belonging to the same material group. Hands-on example, HB00, header discount. HB00 is a group condition. If you enter $100 discount at the header, the system distributes this $100 across all line items, proportionally based on their value. Without the group condition flag, a header condition would simply copy the same rate, $100, to every line item, resulting in a massive unintended discount. 5. Changes which can be made. This section controls the user's ability to manipulate the condition in the sales order, VA01. A. Manual entries. No limitations, user can add, change, or delete this condition manually in the Pricing tab. D. Not possible to process manually. The condition acts as a strict system-determined value. Example, automatic surcharges or VRPS cost. The user sees it but cannot touch it. C. Manual entry has priority. If the user enters a value, the system stops searching for an automatic record. B. Header condition or item condition. Item condition. Valid for specific line items. Standard behavior. Header condition. Valid for the entire document. Example: HA00, HB00. Note: you can have a condition be both. However, standard prices, PR00, are almost always item conditions, while absolute discounts, RB00, are often header conditions. C. Amount or percent or delete or value. These checkboxes specifically authorize which part of the condition the user can change. If amount is unchecked, the user cannot change the calculated value, but might be able to change the rate. If delete is unchecked, the user cannot remove the condition once it is determined. 6. Master data section, validity and scales. A. Valid from or valid to. These defaults, usually today to 31. 12. 9,999. Set the proposed dates when creating records in VK11. B. Pricing scales. Scales allow for tiered pricing. Example: by 10 at $10, by 100 at $9. Scale basis. B. Value scale. Based on total money value. C. Quantity scale. Based on number of units. D. Weight scale. Based on kilogram or lb check value. None. Scale is open-ended. A. Ascending. The quantity must go up. 10, 20, 30. B. Descending. The quantity must go down. Scale type, blank, standard. If I buy 11 units, all 11 units get the lower price. B. Graduated interval, taximeter logic. First 10 units at $10, the 11th unit at $9. Expert note on performance. Extensive use of graduated interval scales requires more processing power and complex formulas. In the ABAP code, Formula 23 in pricing procedure often handles this. 7. Deep dive. The Big 6 standard condition types. To be an expert, you must understand the unique configuration of the standard types, as custom types are usually cloned from these. 1. PR00, price. Class. B. Prices. Calc type. C. Quantity. Access sequence. PR02, standard. Key feature. This is the standard gross price. It usually has the exclusive flag set in the access sequence, meaning once a price is found, the search stops. 2. PB00, gross price, automatic. Class. B. Access sequence, gross price, using info records. Key feature, used often in conjunction with or specific external data feeds. 3. K007, customer discount, or K005, material discount. Class. A. Discount. Calc type. A. Percentage. Plus or minus, X, negative. Key feature, standard discounts, often set to search at different levels of the customer hierarchy. 4. VPRS, internal cost. Class. G. Category. G. Key feature. It retrieves the cost from the material master, MBEWVERPR for moving average, or MBEWSTPRS for standard. Troubleshooting. If VPRS is 0, check if the material is valuated and if the plant is determined correctly in the line item. VPRS is statistical. It does not alter the net value. 5. MWST, output tax. Class. D. Taxes. Category. J. Key feature, driven by the tax classification on the customer master, ship to, and material master. MWST logic. It uses a specific access sequence, MWST, that looks at departure country or destination country, or CUS tax class or MAT tax class. 6. SKTO, cash discount. Category. E. Cash discount. Key feature, this is statistical in the sales order, but becomes real in financial accounting. It reads the payment terms, example, 2% 10, net 30, and calculates the potential discount for printing on the invoice. 8. Advanced functionality, condition supplements. Sometimes, you want a specific discount to always be available when a certain price is triggered, without defining it in the global pricing procedure. This is a condition supplement. Setup. In V or 06, PR00. You assign a pricing procedure. Example. PR0000 inside the master data section of the condition type. Execution. When you maintain VK11 for PR00, you can click the supplement button. Result. A mini pricing screen opens where you can add discounts, like KA00, that are tied strictly to that specific price record. Why use it? It keeps the main pricing procedure clean. If a specific material price always comes with a specific surcharge, bundle them via supplements rather than adding a surcharge line to the global schema. 9. Advanced functionality, reference condition types. This is a massive time saver for maintenance. Scenario, you have 5 different condition types for different regions, ZR01, ZR02, ZR03, but they all share the exact same physical condition records, rates. Configuration, create ZR01. For ZR02, in the reference condition type field, enter ZR01. Result, you only need to maintain VK11 for ZR01. ZR02, ZR03, etc. will automatically read the records of ZR01. Application, useful for variant condition types where the business logic is the same, but accounting posting keys need to be different. 10. Condition indices. Sometimes the business asks, show me all pricing records where we gave a discount of more than 10%. Standard VK13 cannot do this easily. Configuration. Check the condition index flag in V or 06. Function. This updates table KNBW, or similar index tables. Usage. Enables the use of transaction V or I5 condition index to search and report on condition records based on values, not just key combinations. 11. Troubleshooting and expert diagnostics. When a condition type is behaving unexpectedly, follow this diagnostic path. Issue 1. Condition type is missing in sales order. 1. Check Analysis, go to the Pricing tab, click Analysis. 2. Requirement not met, check the requirement routine in the pricing procedure, column Rec. Example, Routine 2. Item with pricing. If the item is free of charge, the price condition is skipped. 3. Access sequence failure. Did it search the tables? If it says condition record is missing, check VK11. Ensure the date is valid. Ensure the keys, sales area, customer, material, match exactly. 4. Manual entry flag. If you tried to add it manually and couldn't, check V or 06 manual entries. Issue 2. Condition value is wrong. 1. Check calculation type. Is it calculating by weight, D, when you thought it was quantity, C? 2. Check currency. Is there a currency conversion issue? 3. Check scale. Did the system pick up a scale price? 4. Check condition exclusion. Was this condition deactivated by another best price condition? Look for a yellow triangle in the analysis screen. Issue 3. Group condition distribution is uneven. 1. Check rounding. Review the round diff comp flag in V or 06. 2. Check group routine. Is it set to 1? Overall. If items have different divisions or company codes, standard grouping might behave differently than expected. Issue 4. Updates from master data. Update logic. Scenario: you changed the price in VK11, but the open sales order still shows the old price. Fix. This is standard behavior. Pricing is determined at the time of entry. Update. To refresh, click Update in the Conditions tab and select B, Carry out new pricing. Configuration control. In V or 06, the pricing date control can force the system to always use the delivery date or the order date, but refreshing open orders usually requires a manual trigger or a mass processing job, VA05, plus Update 12. Summary of key tables for technical specs. As a hands-on expert, you will need to write functional specifications, FS, for ABA PERS. You must know these tables. T685A, the master definition of the condition type, holds the data from V or 06. KONH, condition record header, validity dates, condition number. KONP, condition record item, rate, scale type, calculation type. KONV, transactional data, the actual price sitting in the sales order. Note, in S or for HANA, this is replaced by table PRCDELEMENTS, AXXX tables, the condition tables generated by the system. Example: A004, A305, which link the key combination to the condition record number, KNUMH. 13. Expert level checklist for new condition types. Before transporting a new condition type to production, verify 1. Naming convention. Does it follow Z? Example: ZPR1. 2. Access sequence. Is it assigned? If it's a header condition meant for manual entry only, leave access sequence blank to prevent system search overhead. 3. Account key. Checked in pricing procedure, but related, is the condition linked to the right G or L account? 4. Printing. Is the print indicator set in the pricing procedure? Again, relates to how the condition type is displayed on the invoice output. 5. Exclusion groups. If this is a new discount, should it be part of the existing max discount logic? 6. Interaction. Test how it interacts with tax. Is it before or after the net value subtotal? Final hands-on advice. To truly master condition types, do not just read this. Go into your IDES or sandbox system, create a group condition discount, create a weight-based surcharge, create a graduated interval scale. Observe the entries in table KONV or PRCDELEMENTS. Change as you toggle settings in V or O6. This cause and effect testing is the only path to expert status.